Whoa, where's Vince? Oh my lord.
Do you have anything else?
Nope, that's it. Look at the fucking glare today.
Hey, why don't we hang your Sabres flag?
It's too late. We're live. What's up, everybody? We are doing another episode of BallTalk. Happy Friday the 13th. Who's doing the sound? Alright, let's make sure before we fire away. Yep. We're good to go now. Okay. Does this seem weird?
The bright, huge glare, like we're being
like,
abducted.
does it seem like there's a delay of my actions? The reason why I'm playing this fucking song is I hate this fucking song. I was driving down the Twin City Highway today, and I was going, and then I hit a pothole and went, and I'm like, oh yeah, this fucking song. Do you remember this piece of shit song? By 3-6 Mafia? Fucking Juicy J. That's what my friend Devin, because I called him, my black, who's the guy that you would like go to for information? My liaison? No, not liaison. Yeah, I guess. But he fucking, I called him out and I was like, "What's that song?" Yeah, I was just like, "What's that song where it's like And you knew right away. And yeah, so that's the story about that. I guess it really wasn't that relevant for me to play that song, but we never play a song in the beginning because I haven't figured one out yet to do. And I don't know. You tell us. What would you guys like to see us play with the opening of the show, BallTalk? But let's get started, shall we? Happy Friday the 13th, everybody. You're joining us now on the Joe Show. What'd you say, Jess?
Just marveling at the light.
I know it's so bright. If you guys can put up with that, I appreciate it. Sorry about that.
It's behind us. But
not you guys. I'm talking to the viewers. People watch us on their TV. Check. Is everyone, Mike's good? Everyone here? Everyone okay?
Check.
Okay.
Sound good, Vince? We're joined today by Vince, as always. Say hi, Vince.
Hello, everyone.
And my sister popped in.
Guest appearance.
Just get the deal. This iguana comes... Wait, what?
What about iguanas?
Never mind. That's another thing. I was playing Madden, and there's this reptilian shapeshifter-looking guy. His last name's McCrae. He's on the Bills, and he looks like a reptilian shapeshifter. Hold on.
Ow.
I think it's like Kyrie McCrae or something like that. So go ahead and say something, Jess. What are you?
What am I?
Yeah.
What are you?
What does that mean?
I'm trying to just fucking kill time here.
Bored, like your audience. Oh.
McCrae Buffalo. This dude looks like a reptilian shit. God damn it. It's this damn energy drink.
Got the jitters.
I do.
Oh, I lost the thing. Oh, no, I found it. Are we still doing the 13 people that wear 13?
Yes. Yes, Jess.
So we're doing Friday the 13th stuff because Joey thought that'd be awesome. And
it was your idea.
No, I'm running with it.
Are you fucking kidding?
I'm running with it.
Okay.
So I saved Joey's idea, and I found 13 people that wear 13.
All right, fire away, Jess.
No, I don't want to say the names. I'll mess them up.
It's fine. It's the point.
Here, you do it, Vince. Oh, it's okay. There it is. Don't go through the pictures.
Number 1, Wilt Chamberlain.
Gross.
Old
Wilt
basketball
Chamberlain,
player.
yeah. Give it the lowdown on this guy. Who isn't he a cross-dresser too? Wasn't he known for that?
Doesn't say that in his bio.
Here, give me the laptop. I'll look it up.
This guy right here. Tell me he does not look like a shape-shifting reptilian. If you've ever seen one. I'm just saying,
It's like
they're
Kobe.
not all... it's not always a Republican.
Why
you know
does
what I
he
mean?
look
Sometimes
like a
it's
reptile?
I don't know why. Look at him on my phone.
No, not like why. Like, why did it happen to him? Like, what about him makes him look like a reptile?
Look at those eyes and those eyebrows. Like, come
Oh
on.
my God.
See?
All right. Well, there he looks a little on fleek, but in the
Those eyes.
Yeah. I'm not. So I cut him immediately. I got him off the team. But anyway, he plays for the Bills. His name's Kelsey McCrae.
he's so bad.
But go ahead. So we got 13 people. We start with Wilt Chamberlain, questionable crossdresser.
He had a
Yeah,
100-point
Google it.
game.
Didn't he stab the shit out of somebody too?
Why don't you Google that too?
Not sure.
Slander. All right.
Slander. I've been called a lot of things.
Dan Marino's number 2,
be
and
number
we'll
1.
skip right past him.
Thank you. No. Dan Marino should be number one.
If he won a championship, he'd easily be number one.
Thank you.
He's one of the best quarterbacks ever.
Thank you, Vince. That's right. Fucking Bills Mafia. Suck my cock.
I'm just here to
We're
eat
rolling
gummy bears
slow.
and
We're
hang
rolling
out.
slow today. Don't worry. We'll pick up the steam. Chad, thank you for joining. Cody, aren't you at work?
Chad, faggot.
Welcome, Art. Kyle, thank you. Kyle, come in sometime and talk wrestling. Kyle is a wrestler.
Which Kyle?
Brandt. He wrestles.
No, I don't know
Hey,
him.
Kyle.
Wilt Chamberlain. I'm going to put Wilt Chamberlain stat. Stats? No.
Are we still Googling that guy? You want me to keep going?
Keep going.
Alex Rodriguez.
Ready to take some PEDs.
You guys have to comment. I'm just reading the names. I don't know what any of this is.
That's fine. A-Rod is a player for...
Oh, he's dating J-Lo.
Oh, now you know.
Former Yankee player.
I didn't know.
Former, yeah.
That's the same guy.
He actually, a lot of people don't know this. Derek Jeter was the reason why he came, not like influenced him, but Derek Jeter was like general manager of the Yankees, and he took a pay cut and in order to get A-Rod to come, and he was actually helping with like the signing of players and shit like that for a long time before he retired from the Yankees. He was that's why he's now the owner of the Miami Marlins.
Yeah,
yeah.
He's
So
a stand-up guy.
Yeah, so he knows his way around the front office. He was the general manager of the Yankees pretty much for we're all assistant for the remainder of his career. Okay, go ahead, Jess. Who
Are
else?
we on number 3?
Oh, 4.
4.
Steve Nash.
Steve Nash, white ball player, right? Basketball player.
Yeah.
Ready to dish out some assists.
He's got some crazy hair.
Always the bridesmaid.
He's a wizard with those passes.
What's up, Marissa? Brian, thank you for joining. Good to see you guys.
It's fine. Number 5's a soccer player. Doesn't matter. Hang
Yeah.
on. Kurt Warner.
Formerly worked at a
Here,
supermarket
read this
before
one.
winning the Super Bowl.
You got to read the next one because I messed that one up.
Oh, Pavel Datsuk at number 7.
The
Used
Red
to call
Wings?
him the Magic Man.
Did you personally, or did they? Did you say you did or they did?
Oh no, that's his
That's how he's known.
Yeah, he's
Magic
the
Man?
Magic Man or something like that.
As soon as we get over this cliche, hey, what do sports things do on Friday the 13th? We're doing the top 13 players to wear number 13.
Number 8's Don Maynard, old receiver for the Jets.
Oh, wow. I got nothing.
88 touchdowns, over 11,000 yards, not bad.
Not bad.
Number 9, Matt Sundin,
Ooh.
last Swede to be drafted number 1 overall.
That's right. If you were listening to the
Besides
last episode,
And
him and Darlene.
Number 10 is a soccer player. Boo.
Just no love, even with the World Cup in gear, huh?
Nope.
No.
Not in Ransomville.
TJ Lisbon Raiden, thank you for joining. What's up, Heather? Everybody?
Number 11's
Our
Omar
cousin Heather?
Vizquel.
No.
Oh.
Old baseball player for, who is that? The Braves?
Oh my.
From Venezuela. Number 12 is Jake Scott. Dolphins and Redskins safety, 5-time Pro Bowler.
I don't know.
And rounding out the list is number 13,
Well, what
Billy
makes
Wagner.
me feel better is Joey
Bill-
seems to know as
and
much about this
Odell.
list as I do. So
Fuck off. And Odell Beckham,
Yeah, he'll probably take over
Is
a
he-
spot on this list when he's out.
he should be on there. I would say he would be on there
let
now,
me find that
but
other list. We got that other
no
list.
more lists. Let's get
Well,
to it.
you're boring.
So anyway, the fucking list is boring. So anyway, if you want to find another list, that's
No,
fine.
I don't want to.
Okay, I don't give a shit. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to Jeff Pike for coming up with this idea for us to talk fantasy. I didn't know if it'd be too soon to do it or what, but I guess people have already started drafting and shit like that. Like it's already going down.
I wouldn't do it this early because there might be an injury.
An
in
injury,
training
things
camp
like that, or someone might beat up their fucking girlfriend or their wife and fucking in a good old fashioned B&E style.
He
God
didn't.
bless.
He didn't beat her up. He roofied her, didn't he?
No, that's a different guy.
Oh.
Yeah, let's get to that because with this show we do want to talk sports, but we also want to do dick jokes, and I think this story kind of did it all on its own. Marcel Darius, the old defensive tackle for the Buffalo Bills, now plays for Jacksonville, fucked a girl while she was drunk,
passed out,
and gave unprotected sex and gave her an STD. Do you know what STD that was?
I don't.
I didn't hear anything about it, but he fucked her, unbeknownst to her that I think she was even getting fucked.
Yeah, that's called rape.
Meanwhile, an STD was getting lit inside her. What about McCoy? That's who I was talking about. There is more on the McCoy story. There's a conversation, a phone call that was recorded saying preceding these events about a year ago, saying where that people think or that. This is all hearsay that I heard on the radio. There was no source given from it or nothing. I heard it on WGR. during one of the commercial breaks that this was planned about a year ago for this to happen and to be pinned on LaShawn McCoy. So there's a lot of alibis floating in his direction to kind of cover his ass. So I think he might walk out of this one. I mean, if Michael Vick can get back in the league, anyone can do it. It's well, I don't know. What do you think about that? Like the protection of dogs over females' faces getting beaten up. What do you think? Like
Vic seemed to reform himself. I'll give him that.
Yeah.
He seems like a changed man. He's taking Jameis under his wing right now and guiding him through his whole ordeal right now.
Oh, after
the crotch grab,
the crotch grab. What are you handing me here?
Just start reading it.
I'm not gonna which one? Sports and crime rates?
Well, probably.
In a recent span of a few months, 28 NFL players were arrested. Their alleged crimes included murder, assault and battery, child abuse, gun possession, drug possession. Who doesn't have both of those? And driving under the influence. Who doesn't do that? Other players are serving jail sentences for serious crimes. The truth about the stats. Jesus Christ.
See? Google.
This is something that I should have had.
Yeah, before.
All right.
You didn't tell me your plan.
The NHL is the best behaved players by a wide margin. Baseball players have the second lowest arrest rate. Really? With all the Cubans? Really? No, I'm just kidding.
You're profiling.
And few incidents of violent crime. MLB arrests are usually for DUI. Really? When do you find the time to get drunk in that 162 game fucking season?
Right?
Yeah, holy shit. When are you driving? Like, ever. The smallest league of 4 major American sports is the NBA. What? Of 4 major American sports is the NBA?
Yeah, you know, like out of hockey and everything. The NBA
the
is
smallest
the smallest
league.
Yes.
How is it the small?
Has the least amount of people.
That makes sense. Okay. Thank you. Hockey. This is why you don't do drugs, kids. Because even when you don't, the residual effect stays. But okay.
Say no to drugs.
There was a shout out, Heather. Was it you said it was your and Tyler's birthday? Happy birthday, you cunts. But not you, Heather. You're not. I'm sorry. Your brothers. You're great. Let's see. Hockey and baseball players have very few arrests for domestic violence and hold on.
See, hockey's awesome.
Oh wait. I'm sorry. The smallest league of the 4 major American sports is the NBA.
Oh my God, you're the worst.
But basketball players have the highest arrest record of the 4, with domestic abuse topping the list of offenses. I'm not. I've gotten to talking to about this, so I won't say it. All right. I'm not going to say it. It's saying it itself. According to the FBI, the NFL arrest rate is 1 in 45. The national average for non-players is 1 in 23. Like coaches, referees, blah, blah, blah. Hockey and baseball players have very few arrests for domestic violence. The NHL and the MLB sometimes go for years without a single arrest. NHL and MLB go years without arrests for domestic issues.
My theory is hockey players are better looking, so girls are less upset when they sleep with them.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's yeah. All right, I like that.
Yeah.
You baseball players too, though.
I mean, some of them.
You dated a baseball player, right? Yeah, the guy who was the Mets prospect. What was his name?
He was a free agent.
Tim Tebow was?
No. Jose De La Torre.
Jose De La Torre.
Oh, I've heard of him, actually.
Yeah.
Let's look him up. That's what Google's for, right, Jess?
No, it isn't.
Just says hi, Jose.
I think he plays for Mexico now.
Really?
De La Torre?
Yeah, he had a bunch of elbow surgeries.
How do you spell it?
DELATORRE. Thank you for that.
Yeah, De La Torre. There he is.
I hate you.
Is that him?
Yes.
Take a look at him for yourselves,
No,
people.
stop it.
Right there, the good old Boston boy. Was it? He played for the Boston.
Yeah, after.
All right. I'm gonna send a link. My sister
No.
had relations.
No, it's
with
fine.
This guy.
Stop it.
If you want to look it up.
Don't.
Jess walks off set.
Nah.
I read an article earlier that this is one of the worst off seasons for football.
I thought you were gonna say radio shows.
no. Just tons of stuff going on with players and coaches getting D-dubs and sexual assaults.
Look that name up that I just threw out there. That's who my sister had slept with at one point. Sorry, Jess. Yeah, I'm sorry. Are you gonna cry?
I can't believe this is my life right now.
Well, let's check out Jose De La Torre. So you were saying this is the worst season, like
the worst off season,
my
football
phone back?
related.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Jameis, LaShawn.
Yeah, that old crotch grab, the old Trump move, huh?
Somebody in the Cardinals organization got a D-dub.
I did not hear about that. Okay, so he had an ERA, which is earned run average, 6.35. Ooh, strikeouts 15. That's his MLB stats. They don't show really much else about him. He doesn't have a win-loss record. So he was on the Boston Red Sox in 2013, but now he's representing Puerto Rico baseball. So that's where he's playing right now. He's only 32 years old, so he's got a chance for a comeback, right?
He had like 3 elbow surgeries.
Okay. He did play for the Mets, signed with the New York Mets organization in 06.
Yeah.
And then he signed with the Cleveland Indians as a minor league free agent in 2012.
Tommy John? You know? Tommy John surgery?
Yeah, the first one,
That's a bad one.
Then he hyperextended it a bunch of times.
Well, that's awesome. So there you go. Joey, what's more vicious, football or lacrosse? Depends what you mean there. Lacrosse, you can get away with a lot more hits. The refs don't really count everything, but the thing about football is it's stop and go. So a lot more injuries occur from that. And if you're an offensive lineman, you got guys falling around your feet. So they're blindly risking their lower limbs nonstop. Me being a personal fan of lacrosse, it's like one of my favorite sports next to hockey. I'd say lacrosse is a little more brutal, just because you can get away with a shit ton of hits, and it's usually a titanium alloy stick. They're
really trying to crack down on the head-to-head contact in NFL too.
Yeah, NFL. You're right. NFL is slowing down. That's a good question. NFL is slowing down with its hits and stuff like that, and you're protecting the quarterbacks. You're protecting the receivers coming over the middle, where that used to be, a guy like Ed Reed would fucking lick his chops at his
head off.
Yeah, exactly. Or Troy Polamalu,
Ray
fucking
Lewis.
Yep, anyone. Unless you're Johnny Farmer, people bounce off of him. Johnny Farmer.
It's a big boy.
I just seen him today at the fucking at the old post office, the old PO.
Right down here.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, we shook hands. It was great. Well, hello, Uncle John. So yeah,
Hi, Uncle John.
let's talk a little fantasy. I want to thank Jeff Pike yet again for that. It's a good idea. I got a couple ideas for sleepers. I don't know where you think we should go with this, but
jump right in wherever you
jump
want.
right in. I'm thinking sleepers right now. A lot of people are gonna go with the rookie running back Saquon Barkley
For the Giants.
Yeah, I don't know. I usually that's a pretty good idea, but
I'm pretty sure he's getting taken in the top 10 pretty frequently
already. You think so? Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I've seen some mocks already. And
yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I'm sending Snapchats. Nobody judge me.
I just got a feeling about him getting hurt, man. I don't know. It's just a feeling. You ever get an instinct?
The old gut feeling.
Yeah, the old thank you. Let's see, fantasy.
I'm pretty sure he's getting taken around 8th or 9th. I could be wrong.
Fantasy cock draft. That's a whole thing that we're gonna do about
What
women, and
are we
we'll
doing?
talk about that. Nothing.
The cock draft instead of the mock draft.
We're gonna exploit women with sports terms.
Saquon Barkley, number 9 on this one.
Oh, you got one up?
Yep. Lots of running backs, which is pretty standard in the first round.
Let's
see, so we're gonna do a 12-team. What? Are you still taking pictures?
Look, I don't know what you're talking about, so I'm just going to take Snapchats of you guys.
Jesus.
I'm going to turn you into a puppy.
Let's see this thing. How do these? I never done a mock draft. Vince, these usually go pretty fast, or?
It depends on if you're doing it alone or if you're doing it with other people. It usually doesn't take too long.
So would you take? Okay, so Le'Veon Bell went number 1 in this
my shirt's
one,
down.
I believe. Nope. Yep. Ezekiel Elliott next to him. Antonio Brown. Wow, this is going pretty.
Smile, Joey.
This is a fucking shit show. What? No. Hi. Fuck off. I'm trying to talk here. But as this thing's taking care of itself, this mock draft, we'll talk about the results when it's done. Is it my turn? Mike Evans.
This is the quickest one you can do.
Okay. I'm going Mike Evans. I fucking love Mike Evans. If you want, you can join in too, Vince. We can get this thing rolling.
I'll play Candy Crush till I know.
I think it's us right now. I know I'm biased because I'm a Dolphins fan, but seriously, look into, because they got rid of Jarvis Landry and stuff like that. If you're in a PPR league, Amendola. I mean, they're talking about nothing but big things coming out of him out of camp. I know he never really did anything until the playoffs for New England, but he's going to be targeted a ton by the Miami Dolphins, given the fact that Kenny Stills is he's kind of a shot in the dark receiver. He's just he's your deep route guy, so he's not going to get as many targets. But if you're going PPR, I go Amendola because they just got a rookie tight end as well. So those two are probably going to split the difference of it. And they do have Devontae Parker, but he's been on the decline since the beginning of last year. So I would say he's a nice sleeper. Another thing, too, is Leonard Fournette is going to be huge, the guy for Jacksonville running back. Yeah, that's a huge pickup because they just lost Alan Hearns, right? Or not Alan Hearns.
Robinson.
Robinson.
The Bears, I believe.
Yeah, they lost one of their good wide receivers. And even with him last year, all they would do is pretty much either toss it out to Fournette or they would get him the ball somehow with a sweep route or not sweep route, a wheel route or flare route, flat route, anything like that. Pretty much they would just get the ball to him. And that's the same way the Bills operated with LaShawn McCoy, and they did fairly well. But once again, we'll wait and see on that.
Did you see the article about Fournette today?
No. What happened?
Asked to be taken out of Madden entirely because they gave him an 87 rating. Little bitch.
Little bitch.
Jesus.
They rate low in the first before the first update. They correct themselves. If you don't know about Madden, they throw a roster update out every week, so you can see what's up, Dan. What's up, Deb? What's up, Kenzie Cummings? Hello, and Nick Ketch. But yeah, they throw out updates every week based on how the teams did, how players did, so you have a more accurate playing experience when you play Madden. But what a dick! So you think they're gonna do it? Because
no.
I mean, Belichick was never in Madden, but and for the same reason because he didn't want to be a part of the video game structure. But
anything Belichick says goes. That's it. That's a written law, unwritten law.
That's what's up. So, yeah, call in. Feel free to call in 716-255-7752. 716-255-7752 is the number. So, are we next on this fake cast?
I think this one's a little weird. It just gives you 4 players to choose from. You pick one, and then it just sort of wings through everyone else real quick. Like, no.
Oh, shit, I didn't even get us a quarterback yet. I'm running this franchise into the ground.
How many? Yeah, you don't want to get a QB too soon.
But there's Tom Brady sitting right there.
What pick are we on? 4?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would take Brady 4.
All right, somehow Brady fell to 4th place in this draft, or our 4th pick. All right, now we got Kenyon Drake, Alex Collins, Golden Tate, Brandon Cooks.
I'd do. Cooks has got potential.
Yeah, I'll go Cooks. So, yeah, Le'Veon Bell is going... I actually had pick number 2, so whoever went before him, god damn.
Ezekiel Elliott's been going pretty high, too.
Yeah, that's what I think went before him. So Ezekiel Elliott, I mean, that's just common sense shit, though. I mean, if you got the first pick, Vince, you have the first pick sitting in front of you. Who are you taking and why?
I mean, the last few years and probably longer, it's all pretty much 7 or 8 out of the first 10 are going to be running backs just because there's not a huge pool of high talent with the running backs. You're going to want to get a good one pretty much as soon as possible.
Now, you wouldn't load up on running backs? Like, I tried to do that one year, load up on running backs and draft defense early, thinking I'd be a kind of a old-school style football on my fantasy log. But
I usually just go best player available. That's usually the easiest way to do it.
You fucking coward.
I mean, Antonio Brown's going to be going first receiver pretty much every time. He's a beast. Yeah. Usually number 5 or so. Exactly.
Like, Mike Evans and him are those, like, hard-working guys that'll knock you on your ass in the run game and even fight for those extra yards. So
Evans dropped a little this season because Jameis has got that 3-game suspension.
Oh, that's right. Who's their backup down there? Is this
Fitzpatrick?
Oh, yeah.
Fitzmagic.
Again. So it's a 3-game suspension. So you think Fitzy's going to hold it for him? Hold it down?
Those 3 games are actually the toughest first 3 games in NFL history. I think the record of those 3 teams is like 38-11.
Holy shit!
It's literally the
Who's
toughest
the first?
3 games stretch. It's Pittsburgh, and then I forget the other 2. I believe.
Jess, you could be typing in.
I just came incredibly close to beating this level of Candy Crush. I've been.
Okay.
What do you want me to type in?
Nothing.
I can Google stuff.
The fact checker.
Fact checker? I will do this, yeah. Give me a fact to check. I'll do it. Oh, what was that guy you called us a cross-dressing serial killer?
Will Chamberlain.
All right, let's find that out.
I know he stabbed somebody.
Chamberlain. Hang on, I hit space instead of B.
Who do they got? Saints, Eagles, Steelers, yeah.
Yeah, Saints, Eagles. Okay, so that's pretty... I think Fitz has it. He's an Ivy League QB, ain't he? Ain't he from...
Harvard.
Yeah.
Harvard.
So
yeah,
he's a smart guy.
Smart guy. He played 3 games last year, and he went, 2-1. So I forget what teams it was against, but he's got the potential.
I can't believe he still has a job. How old is that motherfucker now?
I'm not
I
sure.
spelled his name.
I remember when the Bills had him and Trent Edwards were the two choices, and I was just like, dude. And Trent went down, and he came in. He just looked quick in the pocket, and it was one of those classic stories. He was amazing until they paid him. They paid him in the middle of the season when that fucking Hick was the coach. What was his name? Fucking before. Fuck is his name? Oh, God damn it.
Marone? Was it Marone?
Right before him.
Can't remember.
God damn it.
I try and repress all the Bills memories.
Dude, there's probably people screaming at us right now.
He's not a cross-dresser, but he has kept count of everybody he's ever slept with, and it's over 20,000 women.
Wow. Oh, yeah, I remember hearing about that. He's a ladies' man.
I guess.
Jess isn't impressed with him.
You don't think he's fine?
Is that him?
He's no Jose De La Torre, we'll tell you that.
Listen.
If you're just joining us, my sister had relations with Jose De La Torre.
No.
What?
Just stop it.
Okay, fine.
All right, so 20,000 people for him. And then I have not found anything about cross-dressing, but let's see about stabbing somebody, huh?
Here we go. Chan Gailey. Hick. Chan Gailey. He was the coach between him and Perry Farrell and Dick Duran, who just looked dead on the sideline. Him and fucking the one Joe Philbin for the Dolphins. They both looked like they needed to be resuscitated. They were just
giving
standing
you
there.
Fake news.
My
he
favorite
never
was
stabbed
Tom
anybody
Coughlin.
either.
Oh, really? You never stabbed anybody?
Nope. Fake news.
Fake news. Damn. Didn't cross-dress, didn't stab. I'm sorry, everybody.
Hang on, I'll find somebody that did, though.
If you can find both, that'd be great. 255-7752 is the number if you feel like calling in. But I understand if you don't, this show is crawling.
Has Jenner ever stabbed anybody? Because I think that counts as a cross-dressing.
He ran someone. He did kill or run somebody over.
Right, and he's a cross-dresser, and he was an athlete.
Is that attempted
vehicular manslaughter?
Now a woman slaughter. I don't know. Like, you get it.
Yeah.
So
vehicular tranny slaughter.
Technically, that counts as a cross-dressing murdering athlete.
That was really hard for my brain. Did you see, dude? I just like I shut down.
Just didn't happen. Cross-dressing.
Oh man,
athletes.
We are fucking up. We are fucking up.
I think it's going great.
I'm having a great time. I missed Vince a ton.
I missed you too, Jess.
Thank you.
Good. I'm glad someone's having fun here. This is good.
No,
I'm just kidding. It's great. World Cup airs this Sunday at 2? Is that what it is? 2 p.m.
Asking the wrong person.
15 famous. I don't know if that counts. Oh yeah, look, Bruce Jenner's the first one.
Now, give us a story, Jess.
15 famous transgender, but that doesn't count really.
No, we need to know the hit and run or whatever.
Oh yeah, okay. Hang on, I got distracted. Okay.
That's okay. It's very easy.
Okay. Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, bravest woman in the world. My fucking ass. She tried to kill somebody. God damn it, with his or her vehicle. I don't know what it is.
Was she a man or a woman when it happened?
At the time, I think it was a man.
Bruce Jenner sued for
Tucking that dick
wrongful
down.
death.
Wrongful death.
Now the picture of him, it still has a man's face. So
he's just halfway. He was in the
still,
hormonal process.
It was Bruce that did it, and that's why Caitlin's not in jail. You see?
Is that how you do that?
I think that's how you get away with
You just
murder.
stab the shit out of someone or
And then
shoot
you
them in the
become
fucking
somebody
face
else.
and become a woman?
Yeah.
That's the move, the power move.
The power. All right, well, you heard it here. Fuck. That's how it's done.
Yeah, I guess so.
Well,
Brandy ran someone over or hit somebody or something. Brandy killed somebody, too.
Big trade went down. What's that?
The singer.
Yeah.
Big trade went down, too, between... just a little update in the NHL between the Arizona Coyotes and the Chicago Blackhawks
Hossa.
dealing Hossa and a handful of prospects back and forth between the two teams and a 5th round pick to Arizona's end along with a 3rd to Chicago. So, and Hossa just retired pretty much, didn't he?
He's on his last legs.
Yeah, if not, he's 33, I believe, and he's pretty close to retiring, if not already retired. But I could have sworn
he had a hell of a career.
You didn't say your sister was stopping by. Fucking.
Who is it?
I didn't know. Brandon.
Who's Brandon?
Hi,
Brandon.
The co-host of the Joe Show.
Oh, come on by, Brandon.
Yeah, come on down. But Yeah, so and a lot of people are talking about the salary cap issues right now. And the NHL is the most fierce about their salary cap. I mean, if you're in the NFL, you can have $68 million free in your cap, like the Jets. You know, I don't think it's that much, but they don't have really anything taking up their cap. In the NHL, you have to spend at least $58 million on your people, or $76 million, or $78 is the top, and $58 is the bottom. So if you don't spend at least $58 million, you have to sign like an albatross style contract with someone. That's why there's so many guys like England or who's that one? Like you'll see like a 36-year-old enforcer like fucking like Nate Horton with a $5 million contract because they're assuming that guy's gonna retire soon, and they got to fucking fill up some cap space because they're trying to fill up with prospects, but they only get a $950,000 entry-level contract that doesn't count against the salary cap at all. So they figure these guys, they'll retire by the time we got to re-up these guys' contract. And these guys getting the $5 million, like, you know what? I will work extra hard to continue to get paid like this. Jesus Christ, this fucking energy drink's got me going. And that's why being under like cap jail where the Chicago Blackhawks pretty much were, and that's why they dealt Hossa for a bunch of no-name players and a fifth-round pick. They had to do that because there's a ceiling and a floor for the cap, unlike the NFL where there's just a cap room, which is what was it, $158.3 million, something like that.
Sure, something sounds about right, something around there.
Yeah, but you can have literally spend $10 million of that if you want, and have all your guys be practice squad players. Not in the NHL. The NHL, you got to stay between a window. What's so fucking funny over there?
I was trying to look up athletes that stab people. And by the way, Dennis Rodman cross-dresses, and I'm positive, even though it never hit tabloids, he probably did.
Think he stabbed people?
Yeah.
He's an ambassador, though, for...
North Korea?
Yeah.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. He's stabbed a couple people in his lifetime. So, no, I stumbled across athletes that have 25 worst things allegedly done by athletes. And Ty Cobbs...
What's up, Whitey? Hey, Tiff. What's going on?
Ty Cobbs, he's a...
Oh, Ty Cobb was one of the biggest
He
racists.
beat up a handicapped fan.
Holy shit.
Yeah, I don't know why.
I knew he was racist. I didn't know he beat up the handicaps.
Yeah, guess what color he was, though?
Black.
Yeah.
Yeah,
He beat up
okay.
a black
That fucking figures.
That's a baseball legend there.
He is a legend, but he is a cunt. He was one of the most racist
that's
people in the
horrible.
MLB.
Hang on, I got a stupid ad.
What did he beat him up with? Did he beat him up with his fucking pine?
I'm
Just
really
fucking...
trying to find out. It's a pretty good, but now I've got like all these pop-ups. Now I just got spammed. Hang on, I'm gonna Google it.
Technical difficulties.
But it was really funny. 25.
Tell my future wife I said hi.
Later. I've never heard that.
Tiffany says hi, Jess.
Hi, come see me.
Tiff Manchester. Let's see. Yeah. So the comments are really not rolling in here.
It's Friday.
It's
People
true.
are out and
People got a
about.
lot of better things to do at this time of night.
Viewful list.
That is true. This was kind of a weird. Sorry to pick a weird ass time to do it. I hope you're still enjoying being here.
Loving it.
I should at least look official. I try to memorize these stories. I should at least make it look like I'm doing something. Like in other news, go ahead.
He called Cobb a half N-word, but he didn't say N-word. But he's black, so he's allowed to say it.
Sure.
Yeah, and Cobb was only half, so.
But no, that's true. I believe Cobb was.
Cobb was biracial?
Well, he was, yeah.
I
didn't know that either.
Yeah, that's why he was so hateful about it.
And sexual harassment, that's not very... Oh, cool. Don King stomped an employee to death.
Holy shit.
Good for him.
This is pretty cool. Like horror stories of Friday the 13th.
Friday the 13th. Sports edition.
Esteban de Jesus killed a teenager over a traffic dispute. He was a boxer. I don't know who any of these people are. I know who Don King is. Charles Barkley throws a man through a window. Good for him.
Jesus Christ. All right, you can get out of here, son.
Barkley's got a bad temper on him.
I can't picture him getting mad at you, though. Just like...
Bet he didn't cut his thumb open, Mitchell. All right.
Then sew himself back up.
Yeah, so his fucking nerve to his elbow. All right.
Dude, I just looked up the 5 myths about Ty Cobb, and number 5 is Ty Cobb hated black people was a myth. No, it was pretty fucking true. Let's see the comments.
Apparently he only hated
Good read. Thanks, Dan. Yeah, these are probably all racist
handicapped
people.
black people.
I understand Ty was a generous person, as witnessed by the fact he provided for a hospital in Georgia. Wow, what a stand-up guy. Probably
Probably forced him
Here's
to
some-
after
yeah.
that beating.
Yeah.
Who's
Probably
Rick?
hit some hush money like, don't take care of the fucking people in
Who's
Florida.
Rick Pitino?
Who?
Rick
Oh,
Pitino.
college coach?
Naismith Memorial Basketball. He apparently got a woman pregnant in a restaurant bathroom and then paid her off to get an abortion.
God bless him.
Yeah.
I was shocked to current players acting like that.
Michael Irvin stabbed a teammate with scissors over a haircut.
Probably while
God
he's high
damn.
on crack, because he used to smoke crack.
Michael Irvin smoked crack?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, man. The horror stories of our...
Hang on, I'll Google it.
The horror stories of our favorite athletes here on Friday the 13th. Thanks for joining the show. This is Ball Talk with Vince and Jessica.
It says Mike Tyson beats up prostitutes, fans, garbage men, etc. So like
Holy
everybody.
shit.
Like Mike Tyson just
Dave DeWolf, welcome to
Godzilla's
Ball
everybody.
Talk.
He was a
Comes in
vicious son of a
contact
bitch.
You guys continue doing, we're gonna delay.
Do you have to go to the bathroom?
No. What I'm
That's
gonna
his
do
code for poop.
No, fuck off.
Joe's pooping.
Poop.
Vince, don't encourage. Damn it.
Gary Payton beats up a male stripper. Why
A
was
male stripper.
Whoa.
Come on,
he
Gary.
may be another one that's a crossdresser. Okay. Kirby Puckett.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like
Thanks,
I'm
man.
trying to
I needed
see.
that.
Grab myself a butterbeer.
I want butterbeer.
I
so
got my
bad.
ex-girlfriend, Mariah. She's got 2 6-packs of it. It's pretty.
Really?
From where?
From online.
I'll Google.
There's
Save
no
a butterbeer for me, Mariah.
Me too.
And Jess.
Hey, what is this?
Who is
Oh
it?
shit! It's my boy Devin calling.
Oh, good.
Oh, what's your problem, Ty Cobb over there?
I'm just hoping he's more interesting than
Yeah.
you are.
Welcome to Ball Talk. What's up, brother? You there? All right, hold on. Can you hear me?
He slipped into Niagara Falls.
Yeah, what's going on with you?
What's up, bud? He's from Buffalo.
Not you.
Oh, I thought you were talking about.
Never heard that either.
We're going over horror stories of since it's Friday the 13th. I see. That's sweet. Since it's I read it. Since it's Friday the 13th, we're going over horror stories of professional athletes and stuff like that. So
Like what?
for instance,
Ty Cobb beat up a handicapped black man.
yeah, Ty Cobb beat up a handicapped
But it's
black
okay
man.
'cause
Michael
he's half
Irving. Michael Irving stabbed somebody over a haircut.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we got a new one that we talked about earlier for people just tuning in now. What's his face? Marcel Darius had sex with a woman who was unconscious and gave her an STD. Me and you were talking about this before the show, dude. Your response was just fucking great.
Lawrence Taylor is a registered sex offender.
Yeah, dude. Like I said, man, they making fucking. They just making us look bad, man. all the rich black dudes, man. They just making us look bad, man. We're not really like that.
I know you wouldn't ever have sex with a girl without her knowing and then give her an STD.
If we're going to give her an
It
STD,
wouldn't
she better be
happen
awake.
after.
Yeah, she better be awake.
Rich ass niggas, man.
I didn't say.
There's plenty more good ones out there than bad.
Oh yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, I don't really know where to go after that. That was
Nobody
exactly.
wants to read those good headlines.
Yeah,
Everybody wants to hear
exactly.
the dirt.
Thank you, Vince.
Let's
That's
see if there's
perfect.
anything.
Perfectly done, my friend. Hold on, Tiffany's saying something. I tried it, Jess, in Toronto. What's that? The non-alcoholic version. Oh, of butterbeer. So Tiffany's had herself some butterbeer.
Tell
me
Maddie
some-
to get off that Fortnite.
Bring me butterbeer and then hang out
So
with me.
what's up, my man? What you calling in? You want to do some basketball talk with us? You are a basketball informant because
Yeah,
we
what,
got no dick.
What do you want to know? I know everything.
So they started a junior league, the big baller league or whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah. How do you think it's gonna work out? Better option for kids that can't make it into. Are you gonna see more? I don't know. You're gonna see more competition in basketball now that street motherfuckers can get in instead of just scholastic motherfuckers too. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it's really good though. 'Cause, you know, some some kids. Okay, I'm not just supposed to say black, but some kids don't have ways in.
Yeah, like the same
They did.
privilege, same, things like that. If you're just joining us, we're talking about basketball with Devin. We're talking about the Big Baller League, which is, I believe that's what it's called, right? Isn't the BBL?
Yeah.
Or BBA, Big Baller Association? That's it.
JBA.
JBA, Junior Baller Association.
Yeah.
Don't just
completely ripping
So it's
my
not
ears
affiliated with LeVar Ball? Because that's what I got.
It's totally affiliated with.
Okay,
Yeah,
okay.
every team is named Ballers.
Okay.
Yeah, it's like the New Jersey Ballers, New York Ballers. No matter where,
That
every
dude's
team is
always
named the
running off
Ballers.
at the mouth.
I think that guy is a fucking clown. And I don't know. What do you think of LeVar Ball, Devin, being into sports? And your favorite team is the Lakers, so I'm sure you've seen a lot of his ass.
I actually like him.
I think a lot of it's a publicity thing, just to get some views.
I think not just think he's hilarious though. He's he's very protective of his kids. You know what I mean? He thinks the world of them,
Right.
and there's nothing nobody can tell him different about him. So
Right.
as far as that, I think he's actually pretty good on that. But other than that, though, he is kind of a dick. Like when he say he can beat like Michael Jordan
Oh,
one-on-one.
dude. Yeah, I heard that shit. He can beat Michael Jordan in one-on-one. Shut your
The dude
fucking
averaged
mouth.
like 2 points a game when he played basketball.
Yeah, and he also made it to the practice squad in the NFL, so he never really balled out. So I don't know where
He was a small baller.
Yeah. That was a He's a piece of shit. You just completely turned on him? Yeah, he's a piece of shit.
I think he's
I'm trying to think about more shit. Like when you say his son Lonzo Ball, he plays for the Lakers. That's my boy.
Yeah.
But before he came to the league and shit, he was just telling them like, oh well, he's gonna be the best, and Steph Curry can't fuck with him, and
what a dick. And he says the Lakers all have to draft they have to draft all of his sons, or they're not going to play there, or some shit like that. Yeah, that's why I just think he's kind of a fucking clown. And was it you, Vince, that said he was a publicity stunt? That you literally just said that.
Yeah,
right?
I think he sort of turns an act on for the media just to get views and get some exposure. I bet he's a really smart dude behind closed doors.
Well, yeah, he's an entrepreneur and shit like that. And now his shoes cost anywhere from $350 to $500. Are these things even good looking, Devin? Like, are they even like shit that like black people would wear, or ballers would wear? And he's saying too, like, well, if you can't afford them, you ain't a baller. It's like, dude, you're talking to like fucking 13-year-old kids. Yeah, exactly. And what was that thing he said about who took a shot at him? And he's like, well, he didn't grow up in a household with his mom and his dad being right there. I mean, where my kids could, so I guess he doesn't know where I'm coming from. And the motherfucker's mom died of when he was young of cancer or some shit. It's like, dude, yeah, that's why he grew up without a mother. She's fucking dead, you asshole. He never shuts his fucking mouth.
Like
That's all right.
I like him. Like I said, that's the only reason why I like him is because he's very protective of his son and shit. And he thinks
What's the youngest brother's name?
What's all three of their names actually?
It's LeAngelo.
What's the baller or baller?
LaMelo.
Jesus, yeah, the Ball brothers. What's their names?
LaMelo, LeAngelo.
It's Lonzo, LeAngelo, and LaMelo.
LaMelo.
LaMelo put up 92 points in one game.
What the fuck, really?
He's in his 16 or whatever under league. Yeah, 92 points.
Holy shit! Is that all fact check true?
That's official. A lot of cherry picking though. He'd just run down to the end and they'd wing it down the whole court, and he'd be standing there for the easy layup.
Oh shit! Okay, but still, man, that's fucking.
No matter how you do it, it's impressive.
Yeah. Did you know of this 92 pointer, Devin?
Ooh.
LaMelo, the youngest one, put up 92 in one of his games.
When?
Within the past year, maybe.
It was
2 years.
the under 16 league or whatever.
Oh yeah, he's pretty good though.
There's video footage of it.
So what's the news? What's going on in the NBA aside from that dickhead?
Well, Carmelo Anthony just recently
What's up, Sonny?
agreed to a buyout with the Thunder.
Really?
The team he was playing for. Yes.
So where do you think
that
he's
will give him the option to go to a different team. And 3 different teams are interested in him. It's Miami Heat, the Houston Rockets, and the Los Angeles Lakers.
Now, do you think the most sense would probably be the Lakers, right? Just, I mean, that fucking... Could you imagine the trifecta of Ball, fucking ball. I'm sorry. I hate that last fucking name.
BallTalk.
It says BallTalk. Fuck. We're going to have to change the name if we get big. You know he's going to sue us.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to have to deal with
Start
fucking...
calling it Big Baller Talk.
But that would be a nice landing spot for him. I mean, and, you know, the Lakers would be fucking good once again. Just like when we were younger. Fucking...
Can Devin hear me?
Yeah, Devin can hear.
Devin, isn't Carmelo boys with LeBron? Aren't they friends?
Huh?
Can you hear Vince okay? Can you hear the
No,
other?
I can't.
You can't hear him?
Teresa wants to
Ask him again.
make everybody know I'm not paying
Can you hear me now, Devin?
I'm not paying attention.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Aren't Carmelo and LeBron buddies? They're friends, right?
Yeah. They're pretty close.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, he should go to the Lakers. That would be
fucking
Yeah,
nuts.
pretty
Do
good
you think
duo.
that would probably influence on his movement towards the West Coast then, right?
Yeah, but the rumors are that he's strongly considering the Houston Rockets with James Harden and Chris
shit.
Paul.
That's
Yeah.
right. Okay. Well, where would you like to see him, Devin, being our informant of the NBA?
I would, of course, like him to go to my Lakers,
Of course.
but that probably won't happen. And he's old, like he's not as good as he used to be. So
He's got a pretty strong three-point game though on him, doesn't he? Yes, I knew. I know a little bit.
Huh?
I thought he was pretty decent in the three-point, right?
well, now he's like a mid-ranger, kind of.
All right. Well, fuck me then, right, Dev?
Yeah,
huh?
Joey's just trying to make vague comments. So
I've seen him make a three. I've seen him stop and make a three-pointer
I'm
once,
sure
so
he
now
has
I think
made
I know.
one at least one time.
But yeah. Any other news you want to go over? It doesn't have to be basketball. It can be NFL,
It
anything
could
like
be
that.
something he knows what he's talking about is what he's saying.
Another thing is, I think the fucking Warriors are going to destroy everybody this year.
Oh,
What?
yeah.
Again.
Why is that? Did they even change like anything in their roster? What'd they do?
They just got the fucking DeMarcus Cousins
Boogie
guy,
in there.
the one that was averaging like 25 and like 13 before he got hurt.
Oh shit!
What happened to him?
Yeah.
ACL?
Yeah. Huh?
Did he get... What injury did he suffer? Or was it an ACL?
Oh, he actually tore his Achilles.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
He's
So
a
they
beast, though.
signed like a veteran minimum or something like that, like 2.4 or like 3 million. Just like a prove it deal.
So it's a low risk, high reward kind of deal with them. Damn, that's not bad at all.
Yeah, so when he actually comes back healthy, they're fucking going to be amazing.
They should just cancel the season now and give the Warriors the trophy. It's over.
You don't think Houston getting Carmelo and shit like that, they're not going to make a better run at it? I mean, it's getting fucking boring with the finals every year. Just, I mean, it's going to be interesting now.
It is,
It's going to be all West though, pretty much. Like they're going to be dick on the East because no black person wants to play for Boston. All those racist assholes up in that piece of shit area.
Celtics should be pretty good with Hayward and Kyrie coming back.
Boston is actually, I think, the second best team in the league, though.
Yeah, they got
Really?
talent.
I always pick them because I
Yeah,
like their jerseys.
they made it all the way to the Eastern Conference Finals last year without Kyrie Irving and Gordon Hayward, which is their two superstars or two stars.
Okay.
And now they come back next year. That's going to be fucking nuts.
Jaylen Brown and Tatum were tearing it up.
Yeah, Jason Tatum and
Rozier,
them
I think.
boys.
Look at you guys go.
Rozier.
Look at this is the Devin and Vince show. I guess this is great.
I know a little basketball.
He's super
Yeah, you need
excited
to school
you're
me
gonna
on
say
this hockey shit, though, man. I'm still trying to get it, man.
No, you're cool, dude. You keep doing your thing right now, and then I got one story I want to get to with the NHL. It's nothing big. It's just our first round pick, Darlene. He's starting to develop some hate and a couple rivalries in development camp. So he's showing his physical side. Yeah, they're picking at him young or early. I mean, he's developing a couple little rivalries, but it's because people know he's the number one. He's pretty much guaranteed a spot on the roster, and so they know if they take him out, you know, people are if you're going one-on-one with Darlene, the coaches are watching. So
wasn't that the first?
Yep, that's the first pick.
pick
Yep, very first pick of the draft.
for the
all that.
Sabres?
Yep. You got it.
Yeah.
Ray
Is he
Gaffney
that
said
good,
Vince
though?
Conrad. Oh, no. Wait.
What's going on, Big
man.
Ray?
Yeah, he was. Yeah, he's very good. Even Vince was telling me last time we did the show, he was like killing it against guys that were like fucking full-grown
7 years
men.
older than him. He was the youngest on his team by 7 years, and he's still putting up good numbers.
Yeah, so he's a defenseman, and he's like I said, he's turning heads in development camp, but he's also, you know, the other younger guys that are trying to get a spot too. He's developing some heat with them, but he's pushing back, and that's good because you don't want to fucking little pushover pussy as a fucking defenseman. Hello, Alexandra. Thank you for joining.
Ristolainen says there's only room for one Rasmus on this team.
I know, what the fuck? Like, they're both named
There's
Rasmus.
another one,
like,
too.
how the fuck?
There's a third too. I forget his name.
On the Sabres?
He's not actually on it. I think he's low in like the
Rasmus Asplund or whatever.
something. Yeah, it sounds
I think.
right.
Yeah. So is that like Mike in Sweden or whatever? Fucking
Yeah, Tommy.
Yeah, it's just a common ass name for the fucking Swedes. God damn. Ray Gaffney.
How the Sabres going to do this year, do you think? Bro?
I don't know. Me and Vince were talking about that. I mean, if they get coached well, they'll do all right. I think personally they're hopeful. They should They should be out of fucking.
Years.
They shouldn't be last place this year. Let's put it this way.
They're moving in the right direction.
Yeah, they were dead last year. But yeah, they are moving in the right direction. Holy shit!
What the hell was that?
My battery's running low. But yeah. So I think I do we have a shot at the playoffs? Anything can happen, but it all depends on our goaltending. Our goaltending has to stack up unlike it has been, and but yeah, and our defense we got just a fucking carousel of defenders to pick from, so I think it's gonna be a good year.
I'd say we're still a couple years away, but we're definitely moving in the right direction.
Yep. So that's about all I got. Better than the Bills. Yeah, that's not hard. I took a shit that's better than the Bills.
Mm-hmm.
It's fucking. At least that one was hard to fucking. All right, that's the show.
Like I said last week, you could bring Joe Montana back from retirement and fucking Walter Payton back from the dead, and the Bills would still fucking get 2 wins.
Oh yeah, I got a projection for the Bills this year.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I got Josh Allen actually starting.
You think he's gonna start?
Josh McCarron. Yes, beating out Josh McCarron and Nathan Peterman.
AJ McCarron, asshole.
In training camp. He's such a poor guy, man. I like the guy Nathan Peterman, man.
I like Nathan Peterman,
he never
too.
got the chance that he deserved.
Yeah.
Well, he did, but he fucking blew it, basically.
But that was against one of the best pass rushers, or the best pass rushing defense in the NFL. You got Joey Bosa. You got all that shit that he had to go against. He went against the Chargers defense. I mean, they're say what you want about the Chargers, but their defense is fucking flawless.
Yeah, they fucking destroyed him. But I've been hearing a lot of good things about this Josh Allen kid. So far,
he's got a cannon
but like
arm.
I said, my prediction is he's starting, and the Bills go 10-6.
10-6. What do you think? This is a hard schedule this year. Let's throw it out there. What do you think?
I'd have to see their schedule, but I'd say maybe 8-8, 9-7. That's where they usually fall.
I'm gonna give them. They're gonna fuck it up this year. 7-9.
You know you love it.
You fucker.
When your conversations sound like the stages of grief.
Remember we were talking about DeMarco Murray last episode. He retired.
DeMarco did retire?
Yep.
Shit. Oh, actually, yeah. And Buffalo News, they are exercising running back Brandon Oliver, old Buffalo Bulls alumni, and he was on the Chargers from 2014 to 2017, and he's coming to Buffalo to. It's rumored that he's coming to Buffalo to be worked out to fill in some carries for Chris Ivory.
He had a good year the one year. He was on my fantasy team.
Yeah. So Brandon Oliver may be stepping on down back to Buffalo. So yeah, well, we're approaching that hour mark. You guys got anything else you want to say? Hey, my laptop's gonna die soon, so.
What's going on in the Candy Crush world?
Yeah, I'm good, buddy.
Yeah, just so everybody
Thanks for
knows.
calling in, dude. Thanks for calling in, man. I appreciate
I love you,
the fucking everything. Fuck off, Ray. Go Patriots. You fucking
Get out of here,
fucking
Ray.
piece of shit. Jesus Christ. Thanks a lot, Ray. You ruined the fucking show.
Yeah, that ruined it. I only stopped by to hang out. It died.
All right, everyone. For Vince and myself and Devin.
Nope.
Yep. I think my
love Tiffany.
Yeah, she's cool. She's got a nice smile.
She's
Is
amazing.
that on? All right. We're
Little hiatus there.
So I want to defend myself. I was lonely because my baby is in Missouri with her dad for the summer, and I am super bored. And I found out Vince was going to be here, so I just came in to sit and hang out.
It was
This is a
good.
good show.
And
We probably lost everybody.
Play Candy Crush. So
We lost everyone, but I mean, hey, that happens. So
yeah, I'm sorry. I just sat here playing.
I
Candy
love you
Crush.
all. Thank you for helping us out, and for Vince, my sister, Jessica Thiel, Jose De La Torre, and
Yeah, thanks, man.
and Devin. I want to thank you all for tuning into BallTalk. Got anything else from anybody?
I think we're good. Tune in
Alright.
next time.
Tune in next time. Maybe what do you think? Monday, Tuesday?
Yeah.
Monday?
Maybe do the cards then, or
Yeah.
some topics.
Vince has a couple cards he would like to reveal. He's a card collecting phenom.
I will not be fact checking.
Yeah, thank
I
God.
can't.
Feel free to come by and play
Yeah.
some Crush, though.
All right, thanks guys. Thanks for joining us.
See you guys.
Looking at my thumb-shaped face. Are you okay, Vince? There we go. Well, I'm glad it didn't fucking
Just disappear.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Whoa!
Whoa.
I can explain.